Ayan, we're live. Via Mega, we're live via Mega Satellite. Ayan. Hello mga kapatid. Hello mga kapatid. Guys, I'm hungry. Someone with us now. Yeah, mega love shout out for the 1 million. I'm eating walnut. Walnut. And nandyan sila. Kumakain ako ng walnut. Say present, guys. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Okay? So that I know where the people were in. And we can start na immediately. Giorgio present, sir. Okay, mega love shout out, Giorgio. Okay, copy. Hello, Sam. Mega love shout out, Sam. And we're doing our review, Sam. Thank you so much. Please give me thumbs up, guys. How are you, Bunso? Ayan, how are you, Bunso? Nasa work pa ba? Yan, Angeline is in the house also. Regina is here. Yan, Angeline is in the house also. Just woke up, magulang. Ay, kagising pala. Ayan, sige. May quiz kasi yung mga estudyante ko bukas, kaya nire-review ko sila. Ayan. Seven na sila dito. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Ayan. Pwede ka magipag-review sa amin, Sam. Ayan. Guys, mag-present na kayo. Ayan. We're gonna wait if we're 15. I'm going to start already, ha? I'm going to start the review so that we will end it very early. Ayan. Isabel Sachi is present po. Ayan. While I'm doing review, kumakain ako, I'm eating. Kasi I'm hungry na. Ilan na ba yung nandun sa ano? Sir, it's not allowing me to join po the stream. Pati daw nag-allow ng stream. Bakit? Wait, ibababa ko ulit ha. Wait. Yeah, okay. Sige, got it. Ayan. Binaba ko ulit. Di daw ina-allow si ano. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up ha guys. 9 million in the classroom. Ay, this is my house pala. This is not a classroom. So I'm just going to wait for 15 people. Then we're 10 na. Yan. We're 10. Gabriel Suriaco, 12. We're 12 now. Present. Atasha is here also. Don't forget to give me thumbs up, guys, ha? Thumbs up, teacher. Ayan. Sige, magpa-review ako, ha? Ba't nandito ka, IC? Punta ka na sa ano? And 15. 16, ayan. Lee Mejia, 16. Sige, I'm just going to wait for maybe 20 so that we can start na. At least the half of the class is here. 16. 4 more. 4 pa para mag-start na ako. Bumaba ng 14. Okay, maybe we can start now. Please ready now your ball pen with you, your pencil, and your paper. Okay. Wait, I'm going to open my other phone so that I can check too. Loading ka, sir. Loading ako. Hindi naman ako loading, girl. Loading ba? Naglo-loading daw ako. Pag naglo-loading ako dito, maano na ako. Loading ba ako, guys? Loading ako? Can you hear me? Doesn't look like on my screen. What do you mean? What do you mean? It looks fine for me. Ayan, it looks fine for me naman po. Ayan. You're not loading on my screen. No? You're not loading. 20 na tayo. Sige, let's start na. Ha? Let's start. Let's start now. Okay. First question. This is identification. This is identification. Present. And Eileen will not be with us tomorrow because I think she has an appointment. But she's here for us to review. Okay. So number 1 question. It is an effective method to understand human experiences, especially when dealing with issues and problems. Okay. Number 1 question. It is an effective method to understand human experiences, especially dealing with issues and problems. The key word here is issues and problems. So what kind of writing that we're going to use? It is an effective method to understand human experiences. Causal analysis. Okay, very good. It's causal analysis. Very good, Regina. Sabi niya, it's causal analysis. Next question. True or false? True or false? Causal analysis means identifying the causes and effects of particular situations, events, or phenomenon. True or false? Causal analysis means identifying the causes and effects of particular situations, events, or phenomenon. True. Okay, very good. It's true. Okay, true. True. Jari said true. Gian said true. Eileen said true. Yes, the answer is true actually. Okay, next question, number 3 question. Number 3 question. Fatima Habib present. Okay. True. Okay. So number 3 question is true. Okay, this is identification. Blank is what prompted something to happen, and blank is what yielded after something else took place. So what are these 2 Tamsak Danos. Okay, thank you so much. What are these two important things that you need to remember when you use causal analysis? Blank is what prompted something to happen. And number two is it's what yielded after something, okay, cause and effect. So a cause, therefore, is what prompted something to happen. And effect now is what yielded after something else took place. Okay, very good, Jerry. Come again, sabi ni Daniel. Okay, the answer is cause and effect. Okay, cause is what prompted something to happen, and effect is what yielded after something else took place. Very good. Very good. Next question. Habang naghanap tayo ng next question, number 4 question. Kain ako. That's 2 points, That's 2 points. Na very good, Gerard. Gian, very good, Gian. Okay? Okay, Kiara, thank you so much. 23 million in the house. True or false? True or false? In a causal analysis, the problem is usually the cause and the solution is the effect of it. I think it's just a follow-up question to the previous question. It's a follow-up answer, should I say, to the previous question. Ayan. True or false? In a causal analysis, the problem is usually the cause and the solution is the effect of it. Giorgio said true. Daniel said question mark. So what is then the answer? In a causal analysis, the problem is usually the cause and the solution is the effect of it. True. Jerry said true. Gian said true. Daniel Dalmacia said wrong spelling, true. Okay, Jolasdi said true. Daniel, true. Carl, true. Isabel, Sachi. Okay, Sachi said true. Very good. Very good. Okay, next question, number 5 question. Number 5 question. Okay, it deals narrative true or false. Narrative writing deals with the study of the relationship between or among at least two happenings. Two, dapat TW to. Two happenings. TWO. Okay. Narrative writing deals with the study of the relationship between or among at least two happenings. True or false? Narrative writings deal with the study of the relationship between or among at least two happenings. Okay. Sabel said false. Gian said false. Georgia said true. Daniel said false. Okay, it's up now to you. Which said false, false, nah, false. Okay, Georgia said false, nah, it's false. Okay. Okay, the answer is false. Actually, that is still on the causal analysis. Okay, this is 3 points. 3 points, guys. 3 points. Okay. A writer's purpose for using causal analysis in his or her primary mode of paragraph can largely be categorized into any of the following. So what are the 3 things that you need to remember? Okay, what are the 3 things that you need to remember? A writer's purpose for using causal analysis in his or her primary modes of paragraph can largely be categorized into any of the following. So what are the 3 things that you need to consider? Yeah, while you are eating. What's this? Informative, persuasive, and speculative. Okay, very good. Which among the three, there's a follow-up question. Which among the three suggests possibilities? Gian is very correct. So there are three things to be categorized. That is informative, persuasive, and speculative. So which among the three suggests possibilities? Which among the three suggests possibilities? Kain pa more. I'm hungry. Which among the three? Gian is very correct. Jari is very correct too. Okay, informative, persuasive, and speculative. Which among the three now? Very good, Jari. The answer is speculative. How about which among the three is the primarily explains? It's obviously which among the three now primarily explains. If speculative is the one suggests possibilities, very good, Jari. It's informative, and obviously persuasive now attempts to convince the readers to believe what the writer is saying. Okay, so very good, Gabriel. Very good, Isabel. So persuasive now therefore attempts to convince the readers to believe what the writer is saying. Did you get it? Explains is informative. Suggest possibilities is speculative, and the other one is I just mentioned a while back. Okay, next question. For 1 point, true or false? A single cause does not usually yield to a single effect. A single cause does not usually yield to a single effect. True or false? True or false? A single cause does not usually yield to a single effect. Georgia said false. But Gian said true. Yulase said true also. Daniel said true. Let's see tomorrow if what's the answer. You need to read that one. Okay? My goodness, this lag. Am I lagging? Am I lagging? Nah, false. Okay. Okay, so next, let's proceed now to the next one. So please check that one. If a single cause does not usually yield to a single effect. Okay? Or it must be there. If there's effect, if there's a cause, then there's only one. If there's one cause, then there's one effect only. Or should it be one cause but there's many effects? Which is which? Next. Okay, what do we call the set of cause and effect that leads to multiple other sets all happening in one after the another? Huh? So your answer is I did not tell whether the answer is true or false, Daniel. So you need to check your book, causal chain. So very good. So causal chain is a set of cause and effect that leads to multiple other sets, all happening one after the other. So causal chain siya. So from one problem, from one cause to its effects. So parang it's a domino effect. So we called it as a causal chain. Right? For example, do you like that I will give an example? You saw your best friend cheating, then after that, you told it to your teacher, and your teacher reprimanded your best friend, and your teacher told to your best friend that the one who told him or her is your best friend, then you will get mad to your best friend, and your friendship will. So there's already a domino causal chain. Okay, very good. It's causal chain. Next. True or false? It is important to identify first the primary and secondary causes and effects of the situation to maintain order and coherence in an essay and to avoid losing focus. True or false? It is important to identify first the primary and the secondary causes and effects of the situation to maintain order and the coherence in an essay and to avoid losing focus. Jerry said true. Georgia said true. Gian said true. Okay, let's see if the answer tomorrow is true. So you need to check that also. Okay? It is important to identify first the primary and secondary causes and effects of the situation. Next. Okay, still true or false? In an essay, the cause and effect. Wait. Okay. Sorry. In an essay, the causes of in an essay that causes causal analysis as its primary mode of paragraph development, it is possible to write solely about either the causes or the effects of a given situation. True or false? In an essay, the causes in an essay that causes causal analysis as its primary mode of paragraph development, it is possible to write solely about either the causes or effects of a given situation. True or false? In an essay that causes causal analysis as its primary mode of paragraph development, it is possible to write solely about either the causes or effects of a given situation. True or false? Sabi ni Gian, false. How about the others? False daw, false. Are you sure? I'm not sure. So you need to read this, Daniel, okay? In an essay that causes causal analysis as its primary mode of paragraph development, it is possible to write solely about either the causes or effects of a given situation. How about the others? Is it true or false? Sige, I'll proceed now to the next. Can you repeat that, sir? Sabi niya, okay, never mind. Next. The logical fallacy of faulty causality, I repeat, The logical fallacy of faulty causality is present in a Filipino concept of anting-anting, or we call it as amulet. Is it a logical fallacy about the concept of the Filipino about the amulet or anting-anting, or it's, if for example, 'di ba, we have told na if you have anting-anting or amulet, then you have the extra superpower with you, right? So do you think that the cause justify its effect, or what? Is it true or false? I'll check here. I'll check here. Where is that? Naimbaga bigat mo, host. Ayan. Same video, Kabsat. Ayan, nagpapa-review ako, uy, no. Nagpapa-review ako, Kabsat, sa mga, mga estudyante natin sa reading and writing here for tomorrow. Ayan. Thank you so much. Ayan, true. The answer is true daw, okay? Okay, the answer is true. Ay, mali ata napasukan ko, host. Out naman ako. Yes, hindi ito paangat, kapatid. Ayan, Kabsat. Ano to? Oo. Nagpapa-review muna ako, Kabsat, ha? Ayan. Since a proposal is suggesting the possibility of solving problem by giving solution, proposals are largely speculative by purpose. True or false? Isn't it that there are three things to be remembered in a causal analysis, right? It could be informative, it could be speculative, and it could be what other one? And the other one. So, since proposal is suggesting the possibility of solving problem by giving solution, proposals are largely speculative by purpose. True or false? Ayan. True or false? Sir, can you repeat the question? Since a proposal is suggesting the possibility of solving a problem by giving solution, proposals are largely speculative by purpose. Is it true or false? Since proposal, ito na lang. Is proposals are largely speculative by purpose? True or false? That's only the where you can draw out the question. Don't never mind the intervening words. Do you think that proposals are largely speculative by purpose? True or false? Yun lang yun. Is it true or false? Pwede bang i-close yung camera dito? Para hindi nyo ako nakikitang kumakain. Hindi yata eh. So what's the answer now? Is it true or false? Should I need to repeat the question again? Yes, please. Since proposal is suggesting the possibility of solving problems by giving solutions, proposals now are largely speculative by purpose. You mentioned about a while back, right? About the three things to remember in using the causal analysis. It could be informative, persuasive, or speculative. So do you think that proposals now are largely speculative by purpose? Yan, true or false? Yung ganyan natin, parang hindi nyo ako makitang kumakain. I'm eating kasi. Yuyan said true. How about the others? Daniel said also true. Hello, Ma'am Soxy. Mega love shoutout. Nagpapa-review po tayo, Ma'am Soxy, sa mga estudyante. Ayan. Lags. Angeline, true. Please check this out, okay? If proposals now are largely speculative by purpose, okay? Please check this out, okay? If really proposals are largely speculative by purpose, that's claimed that proposals are suggesting the possibility of solving problem by giving solution. Please check that out, okay? Please check that out. So the answer can be either true or false. Next question, number 13 question. Number 13 question. Ayan, mega love shoutout, Ma'am Soxy. True po. Sabi ni Regina, true po. Sige, tingnan natin kung true ang sagot bukas. Ha? Okay, ito so easy. This is so easy. To solve any issue or problem, one must always identify first the root cause. So easy. To solve any issue or problem, one must always identify first the root cause. Okay, maganda yata pag ano, no, after a review, after 1 hour, that you're going to re-review, you're going to review it again. I'm going to put it as unlisted, ano, so that the others cannot see it. Bright idea. Yes, so that it's be fair, to be fair with you guys who attended the review, right? To solve any issues or any issue or problem, one must always identify first the root cause. True. Okay, Regina's true po. True. Very good. The answer is true. Okay, after our review, guys, I'm going to give you again 1 hour to review it again. Then after that, I will put it as unlisted, okay, so that the others cannot see it. Cannot see the video anymore. Okay, this is fill in the blanks, number 14. Then I will tell na lang the answers then. Blank is drawn up upon the inherent human need to tell and share stories, largely for entertainment. I think this is next next lesson. It is drawn upon the inherent human need to tell and share stories, largely for entertainment. It is drawn upon the inherent human need to tell and share stories, largely for entertainment. So what's that? Mm, almost. Not narrative writing. Narration. Very good. It's narration. It's narration. Very good, Satya. The answer is narration. The answer is narration. Okay, true or false? What makes a narrative effective and memorable? Um, what makes a narrative effective and memorable is in the writer's skill to pace the story and also in the story's relevance to anyone who would read it. True or false? What makes a narrative effective and memorable is when the writer's skill to pace the story and also in the story's relevance to anyone who would read it. True or false? True or false? What makes a narrative effective and memorable is when the writer's skill to pace the story and also in the story's relevance to anyone. True. Okay, the answer is true. Very good. The answer is true. Okay, this is so easy. The question is so easy. Telling story, whether a real or fictional, is what you do in narrative writing. It's so easy. I think the answer is given. The question is already given. Sorry, the answer is given. True or false? Telling story, whether real or fictional, is what you do in narrative writing. True or false? True. Very good. Next question. This is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks, number 19. Blank is a sequence of events not necessarily arranged in chronological order, told by a narrator, happening in a particular place at a particular time. This is a sequence of events, not necessarily narration. Very good. Very good, Jerry. It's narration. The answer is narration. The answer is narration. I will repeat. I will repeat. Narration is a sequence of events not necessarily arranged in chronological order, told by a narrator, happening in a particular time at a particular place. Very good, Jerry. The answer is narration. Number 18. Number 18 question. True or false? Narration is creating a world based on the writer's imagination. It's obvious. It is also revisiting a world based on the author's memory. True or false? Isabel said true. Okay, the answer is true actually. Narration is creating a world based on the writer's imagination. It is also revisiting a world based on the author's memory. Again, so narration is creating a world based on the writer's imagination. It is also revisiting a world based on the author's memory. The answer is true. Next, number 19. True or false? You are almost done. I think the questions are until number 33 lang siya. To achieve the effectiveness of definition, writers should make sure that it must have a vivid description of details, a consistent of view and verb tense, and a well-defined point of significance. True or false? To achieve the effectiveness of definition, writers should make sure that it must. Okay, the answer is true. Is it true? Effectiveness of definition. Nasa definition tayo. Effectiveness of definition. The answer is false. Because we are still, the effectiveness of narrative writing should make, writers should make sure that it must have a vivid description of details, a consistent point of view and a verb tense, and a well-defined point of significance. So the answer is false. Next question. Definition banks so much on how the details of the story is told. True or false? Definition banks so much on how the details of the story is told. True or false? Is the answer is true or false? Present. Kaya late na siya. Georgia said true. Take note. Is the one banking so much on the details of the story is definition, or it is narrative writing? Which one? Which one who banks so much on how the details of the story is told? Is it definition or narrative writing? Narrative writing, so it's false. The answer is false. Next question. So what are the 4 things to remember to achieve the effectiveness of a narrative? I think I already mentioned in the previous question. What are the 4 things to remember to achieve the effectiveness of a narrative? In alphabetical order. Okay, what are the 4 things to remember to achieve the effectiveness of a narrative? Then write it in alphabetical order. What are the 4 things to remember to achieve the effectiveness of a narrative? So write it in alphabetical order. Consistent point of view, consistent verb tense, vivid description of details, well-defined point or significance. Very good. Very good, Jerry. Okay, consistent point of view, consistent verb tense, vivid description of details, and well-defined well-defined point or significance. Very good. Jerry got the correct answer. Consistent point of view, consistent verb tense, vivid description of details, and a well-defined point or significance. That's 4 points, guys. That's 4 points. There are only 33 questions, so we are now in number 20, number 24. Sorry, number 22. So there are 11 more questions. Ready now for the next question? Can it be significance? Ano ba yung... Can it be significance lang? No, it must be well-defined point or significance. Gusto mo na naman ng shortcut, Daniel. Okay, next. Identification. It is a technique. It is a technique that writers utilize to add flavor and enrich the meaning of the stories. With these devices, an author can shorten, lengthen, or focus on a particular event in the story. What technique? This is a technique that writers utilize to add flavor and enrich the meaning of their stories. With these devices, an author can shorten, lengthen, and focus on a particular event in the story. Very good. Narrative devices. Very good, Gian. Narrative. The answer is narrative devices. Okay, next. It is a brief narratives that these are brief narratives that are written from the writer's memory. It can be used as an introduction to an essay, as an example, to illustrate a point, or a closing statement that caps things off nicely in your essay, or as a memento, as a memento to your reader that will make him or her remember your narrative. Anecdote. Very good. Very good, Jerry. The answer is anecdote. Very good, Gian. The answer is anecdote. Okay, next. It is a single event that the story, it is a single event in the story that the author focuses writing about. Yeah, very good, Jedrick. Yeah, Daniel, very good. It is a single event in the story that the author focuses writing about. Jerry, very good. Time stretch. The answer is time stretch. Very good. So the answer is time stretch. Ano ako? Okay, yes. Gian, very good. How about this? It is an event that happened in the past. As the word itself suggests, you are quickly looking at something that had already happened. This may not be necessarily focused on the story. Flashback. Okay, very good. The answer is flashback. Very good, Jerry. The answer is flashback. Okay, flashback is an event that happened in the past. As the word suggests itself, you are quickly looking something at something that had already happened. Very good. The answer is flashback. Eliza Bacan, very good. The answer is flashback. Okay, next question. Wait. Maling napindot ko. Ito na. It is characterized by jamming together multiple events and or shortening a relatively long period of time. It is characterized by jamming together multiple events. Mm-hmm. Is it title? Is it title? Is it title summary? Time summary. Very good. It's a time summary. Very good. It's time summary. Next question, number 27 question. It is an event that has yet to happen in the story. It is quickly looking at something that will happen in the future. Okay, flash forward. Very good, Jerry. Flash forward is an event that has yet to happen in the story. It is quickly looking at something that will happen in the future. The answer is flash forward. Very good. The answer is flash forward. Next, number 29. We're almost there. True or false? Defining is basically putting an identity to something. It is assigning an existence to something that was relatively unknown before. Defining is basically putting an identity into something. It is assigning an existence to something that was already unknown before. True. Okay. Next, number 30. Fill in the blanks. This refers to the wide array of positive and negative association that the most words naturally carry with them. And the other one also is the counterpart, wherein it is the literal definition or a word that might be found in the dictionary. So what are these two kinds? What are these two kinds uh, of giving definition? This is the primarily way of giving definition. It refers to the wide array of positive and negative associations. Parang yung ano, for example, yung red. Di ba? Red associates with, it could be war, it could be love, subjective and objective. What do we call those definitions coming from the dictionary? Very good, Jerry. Denotation and connotation. So connotation refers to the wide array of positive and negative associations that words naturally carry them. Whereas denotation is the precise literal definition of a word that might be found in the dictionary. Very good. Denotation and connotation. These two are the primary way of giving definition. It could be definition, connotation, or denotation. As far as I remember, I think the one who discussed this is Ahmad. Okay. How about this one? It is the understanding, the essence of a word, an idea, a concept, or an expression. What do we call when we understand the essence of a word, an idea, or a concept, or an expression, or a concept? How we what terminology we're going to use? Defining. Very good. So the answer is defining. Very good, Sachi. The answer is defining. I think I gave this already. What are the two important concepts most often associated with defining? I think you gave already the answer. What are the two important concepts most often associated with defining? No, it's not subjective and objective. What are the two important concepts? Very good, Saki. Connotation and denotation, or denotation and connotation. Last question. For 10 points. Besides denotation and connotation, the following are techniques that one can use in definition. Definition essay. So answer must be in alphabetical order. So what are the 10 things that we are using, or techniques that we're using in a definition essay, aside from connotation and denotation? So what are the 10? In alphabetical order. Our answer must be in alphabetical order. So 10 points yan, guys. 10 points. Jari said, analysis. Collocation, okay. Comparison, okay. Contrast. Exemplification and illustration. Guys, it must be exemplification and illustration, not only exemplification, okay? Exemplification and illustration. Sorry. Mauna ba yung ano? Mauna yung exemplifications etymology? I think mas mauna yung etymology muna. Right? Etymology muna bago yung exemplification and illustration. Then after that, extended definition. Extended definition first. After extended definition, we have function. And after function, we have negation. Then synonyms. I will repeat. In 10 techniques that we can use in definition essay, aside from connotation and denotations, these are analysis, collocation, comparison, contrast, etymology, exemplification and illustration, extended definition, function, negation, and synonym. I will repeat it again for the last time. The 10 techniques that we're using, aside from denotation and connotation, we have analysis, collocation, comparison, contrasts, etymology, exemplification and illustration, extended definition, function, negation, and synonym. Any other questions? So that's the end of our review. Any other questions, guys, before I'll end? So make sure that you're going to review this, okay? Because after an hour or two, how about slang? Slang is part of synonym. Slang is part of synonym, Jari. Okay, it's under synonym siya. No slang, it's because it's still part of synonym. It's under the umbrella of synonym. Okay, slang is under the umbrella of synonym. Guys, make sure that you're going to review this for... Okay, yeah, sabi ni Jari. Okay, so make sure that you're going to review it. Okay, okay, slang, synonym, under the umbrella. So it means therefore, synonym, then within synonym, nandito lang siya. So di ba remember nyo if you're going to do, what do you call this? The other, anong lesson natin? What's the lesson of us there? Outlining. Okay, if we're going to do outline, so if this is synonym, then it's within the umbrella lang siya. Okay po, thank you, sir. Make sure that you're going to review this for 2 hours. Okay, because I'm going to delete the one that I posted in our group chat. Okay, because it's so unfair to you guys who attended the review while the others are just doing something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's important to them. So para whoever joins this one will be the one to be benefited lang. Okay, is it clear? So after 2 hours, I'm going to unlist already this. I will going to put it in unlisted so that they cannot watch anymore the video. Okay, God bless everyone. God bless. God bless. Always keep safe and goodbye.